Hello everyone, Space Ferrari 248 here, also known as Alex, here with another CD pickup and an update to my CD collection. First, let's start off with Bon Jovi's debut album and self-titled album from 1984. Of course, Runaway being the biggest hit on here, although this is the remastered, but that doesn't really matter to me because I didn't really notice much difference in the remastered because I don't really like remasters all that much, but at the exact same time, I don't care if I get them if the CDs I get are remastered either. Every time I hear the song Runaway, I always think I hear from something else. Can't remember where, though. Next CD, of course, my favorite Bon Jovi album, aside from Slippery When Wet, 7800 Fahrenheit. This Bon Jovi took a much more heavier and more rough approach to their music with this album. With In and Out of Love being my favorite track on this album. Which, this album was released before Slippery When Wet, and of course, the last commercially successful album from Bon Jovi, or at least the last one from the 80s, New Jersey. Despite the fact that I like this album, I'm not the biggest fan of Bad Medicine, but nonetheless, Bon Jovi still writes pretty good music. And next up, The Blitz by Crocus. Absolutely kick-ass hard rock right there. With Midnight Maniac, Out of Control, the Ballroom Blitz, of course, the cover, which is a cover of the song originally written by Sweet, and Rock the Nation and Ready to Rock, which sounds like a live version of, well, you know. Sorry for the pause there, ladies and gentlemen. I just was reading a bit there. And then next we got Kingdom Come's debut album from 1987. And of course, you've got their song What Love Can Be, which is one of the best 80s power ballads ever. And it's unfortunately overlooked. Kingdom Come as a band is overlooked, let alone got compared so much to Led Zeppelin. Just like how Exorder was compared so much to Pantera. Even though even though Exorder and Pantera were both released their, Pantera released their, I don't want to get too off topic, Pantera released their debut album from 1981, and Exorder released their debut album from 1990, but Pantera went to the more groove thrash metal approach in 1990, just like how Exorder released that groove thrash album in 1990. I don't want to get too off topic, but I heard these guys off a video called Top 15 Glam Bands You've Never Heard of. This didn't make the cut. It was in the honorable mentions of Rainer and Shades' video, but it definitely would have made the cut if it not gone platinum. Next, that's the last of the glam I got to show you in my update, since I didn't get too much glam metal this round of buying CDs, is some absolute kick-ass speed metal, Riot Thundersteel. I love this album and band. Holy shit. They kick so much ass. It's more like if you were to listen to this, and it's like it's hard to what Riot's sound could be really compared to. It's like power metals mixed with thrash metal, and then you get it's just it's just awesome. I can't tell you how awesome it is. I heard these guys off Ozzy's Boneyard, I believe, when my mom and I were going up to Delaware, and when I was going to Maine, I heard Thunder Steel on the Ozzy's Boneyard radio. If you were to, it's like Man of War meets Motorhead a little. Take the speed from Motorhead and the sound from Man of War and the vocals from Judas Priest. Riot's pretty much the outcome. Next, we got Cynic's Focus, which from Cynic, I definitely love the fact that they had ways to keep metal alive in the 90s, since this was released in 1993. In the 90s was definitely the prime time of extreme metal, and these guys were technical progressive death metal at the time this album was released. Next, we got finally got an album from these guys, since God, I love them so much. The vocalist from Bloodbath was also in this band, or still is in this band. I'm not completely sure if he still currently is. It's cool if he is. But Opeth Deliverance. Their songs may be longer than hell, but they still kick ass, like I said. Some kick ass progressive death metal. Oh yeah, he was still in Opeth at the time this album was released. Michael Ackerfeld. I don't completely know how to pronounce his last name. But it is cool that he can be in both a brutal death metal and progressive death metal band. Next, we got Alter Bridge. One Day Remains, I meant to say. Hey. I love these guys. I really do. This is their debut album from 2004. I can't even tell you what songs are the best ones. They're practically all great. I can't even tell a least favorite album or a least favorite song from them. I guess my least favorite from Alter Bridge would have to be AB 3, but that's not to say that it's a terrible album. It's an extremely great album, and even then, it may be my least favorite, but even then, it's still extremely great. It can almost be put out to be a poster. That's wicked cool. Well, unfortunately, this didn't come in as a CD case. It only came in this kind of weird package. So if you see an updated CD collection, it is not going to be shown as in a case like these. Oh, and I also got a picture of the band. Alter Bridge also shows that they're more than just former members of Creed. Next, we got Protest the Hero. And I know people are all going to tell me, Alex, what the hell? You said you hated metalcore. Excuse me, but Protest the Hero is progressive metal, not metalcore. I know I absolutely hate metalcore vocals, mostly due to the fact that they're severely forced in most of the songs, and most of the fans that do them are either extremely whiny or just force them too much. God. But at least a lot of what's in there in Protest the Hero makes up for it, since they have a more progressive metal edge to Mallcore. And since I love progressive metal as well, which I will think about doing a top 10 metal subgenres in the future. I don't know when though, and it's not going to be put in any order, but I'll do it sometime in the future. Next we got Edguy Rocket Ride. I did get a fuck ton of power metal in this CD pickup, but hey, it's power metal. Power metal just makes me feel like I can rule the world and pretty much take on the world whenever I listen to it. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but yeah, like I said, it still kicks ass. And I must say that power metal in the modern days is much better than the classic power metal. It wasn't as... that's not to say classic power metal is terrible, but power metal has gotten better over the years. And then last but not least, I have saved the best for last, folks. Firewind Allegiance. God damn, these guys kick ass. It's like the guitarist of that band looks like he was taught lessons from Yngwie Malmsteen or something. Nice. Absolutely heavy production, extreme powerfulness to their music, insane guitar soloing. There's just too much to say about Firewind. I love them so much. I really do. Hang on a second. There you go. Almost got this stuck. And that's it for this pickup video. Peace, space out, and have a nice day.